What's up, world? My name is Sarah and welcome back to another episode of whatever it is that we're doing here. Today's video is a project that I've seen online on YouTube and Instagram trending. It is painting ceramic and glass vases and other items with acrylic paint and baking soda. The results are amazing, and I'm hoping that I can recreate some of the amazing pieces I've seen online because they're absolutely beautiful. So the whole idea is to mix baking soda with some acrylic paint. And what I've seen, the recipe is 1-in-1. So that's what we're gonna do today. I have a bunch of colors. This one is a peach. There is a light kind of pearly color, and then a light brown. And I might just use these three separate, or I might mix them up depending on what it looks like on my handy dandy mixing plate. I just got a couple of these paper plates, some straws to make the paste. Now I've seen people do it with baking powder, and for some reason the powder gets clumpy and hard almost immediately, and it doesn't glide on to the glass or ceramic. So the majority is towards the baking soda, and that's what we're using today. I have some brown paper and masking tape. I'm going to make a safe area for this project of mine, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, let me get these out of the way. And while I am setting this paper, why don't you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below what colors you think would look good for this type of project. Some shitty tape. All right, let's make our first mixture. I think I want to go with the light brown, and I might add this pearl color to it so it's not as brown. We'll see. We're winging it. Oh no, I'm already making a mess. Comment below if you're surprised that I'm making a mess. Oh, we're 3 minutes in and I'm already.
Good thing we put paper down.
Yes. Now, if you're mixing colors, you want to mix the paint before you add the baking soda. A little more. It might look like mustard and mayo, but I'm going for a light sandy look. Okay, because I want to do this big guy first, I want to make enough paint so I don't run out, and then if I do run out, it'll be like 2 different shades. You know where I'm going. Let's make a little more. So I like the color. I hopefully have enough paint. Now let's add the baking soda. The whole idea is to have a bit of that sandy texture on your vase or glass or whatever you're painting. Now you can see in the paint the kind of small sandy looking texture. That's what we want. Okay, let's try this. Now you can see, maybe, I don't know if the camera's gonna show it, but you can kind of see that sandy, grainy texture. That's what we want. Now you can thrift or paint your old glass jars if you have at home. You can use jars that have a bit of texture to them already. This seems to work with a lot of different things that you might already have at home. So I encourage you to try it out. I found mine at a local arts and crafts store after going in for a different reason. When I saw these jars and I remembered seeing online these beautiful sandy vases people were creating and they caught my eye, I was like, I want to do this. So I got these a couple of weeks ago and I'm super excited to be doing this project with you today. Now, depending on if it's glass or if it already has color, you're gonna wanna paint it 2, maybe 3 times. You're just gonna have to try and see if the end result is 1 layer or 2, 3, 7 layers. And depending on the brush, the bristles, the softer, the harder it is, it's gonna affect the end result. What do you think? It's looking pretty good. Now, depending on how much of the baking soda you add, the more rusticy it's going to look. If you want it just to have a very fine kind of texture, don't put as much baking soda. I think I'm gonna do 2 coats for this guy, and while he dries, let's do the little brothers. All right, next up, I think I wanna try the peach tone, and I might add a little brown to tone it down. Let's see what we can make. Ooh. I love this color. Let's make a little more. This looks so good. I love this color. My brush is shedding a little, but it'll just add to the texture. I'm not too worried. I love this second color so much that I want to do the little brother with him as well. Let's check the drying time and see if we can go back to the big brother. It doesn't say on the jar, but just by looking at it and touching it, I think we're good to go for a second coat. Now, because I don't want it to be as grainy as I started, I'm going to take a little bit of our original mix and add more paint to it on a separate little plate. If a mess can be made, I will make it. Okay, let's try it. I made the second batch a little lighter because I felt like it. I love how it's turning out. Let's get back to the little brothers. One thing to keep in mind is that it dries a tad bit darker than what it is when you apply it. Pretty good. Each of them now have 2 coats. I love the texture, I love the color. We're gonna let them dry and we're gonna find them a new home. Now, let's get rid of this mess. These are now a huge hit. I see them all over Instagram on decor sites and people's beautiful homes. I'm super excited that I got to make these. I really love how they turned out. The colors are perfect. I think the lighter one is my favorite. They are now officially a part of our home decor. And if you get up to this, I would love to see some of your pictures and creations. Send me a link or picture. Like this video, subscribe to the channel to see what happens next week. Is that your knee?
Yeah, no, my ankle. My ankle.
Your kinkle?
They don't cut the bushes, so
They might. They usually, every year they cut them down.
anyway.
Anyway,
Rolling.
we're rolling.